I was also thinking about the kind of big decisions that he might have influenced in my moving to adulthood, and probably bigger decisions as I became an adult. And one of those was really I would say a career decision. Um, I'd gone off to study accounting in the hope that I would um, follow a career in the financial industry, and having spent 4 years out there, realized that that really wasn't me. Um, Through one, shadowing Ian at work, or participating in training programs that he'd recommended to me, I realized that I had a significant passion for work with young people and young people's development, and probably on a much broader scale, um, community development. Um, so again, a significant decision for me was really making a career shift in my mid-20s, to move from the financial private sector to more what I call not-for-profit community development sector. Um, let's see, probably even before that, as I moved through my teens, I made some big decisions, some not so good. So I'm jumping around here. I'm gonna go back probably about probably late, well, somewhere between 15 and 18, and most noticeably, or most important, probably around 17, 18 years old, when I made a decision to leave home. Ian might describe it as run away from home. After a dispute with mom, and I didn't really leave home, because where I ran to was Ian, which for me was really just an extension of 59 Eden Court Road, which is where my mother's home was. He provided a safe haven for me, which, whilst mum was obviously still upset with me, she pretty much knew in essence where I was, and at least knew that I was safe. One of the things that all of my brothers have provided me, and I'm not too sure this is intentional or not, is that even though I'm a good few years younger than Ian, I'm not going to say what his age is right now, because he might not be embarrassed to, well, he might be embarrassed to share that on this video, but the benefits of having older brothers is that I can learn many lessons from them, and hopefully learn from mistakes as well. But that opportunity, I would say, provided some challenges, because during that time I became a father, but also during that time, with the responsibility of that, I also became a homeowner. And my sense is that the safe haven that Ian provided me during that time allowed me both to make probably some poor mistakes, but it also allowed me to correct those mistakes, and turn myself around. Bigger decisions as I got older, and decided to not only become a father but also become a husband, and not by way of approval, but really as a way of checking in and getting support from family members. I went to Ian with great confidence that he was married at the time with 2 children, and I thought, well, if I'm going to get some good advice, I know I'll get it from Ian. So I went to ask him in good faith that I was thinking of getting married, and this was the person who I was thinking of getting married. And he asked me, well, is there anything that you don't like about the person? And I thought long and hard. Okay, and I said to him, again, very open and honestly, that one of the things I was concerned about was that she had a big backside. And he said to me with great acknowledgement that in time I'd know what to do with that. I was glad that I took that advice, because he was absolutely right, and I've been able to manage the benefits of that as I progressed in my marriage. Let's see what else. Another important decision, and again this was I think this is probably around 22. We made a trip to the Caribbean, Trinidad. And part of that motivation was really looking at opportunities for us to return to Trinidad. We're also looking at opportunities for our mother, who was also get closer to the stage of retirement. So we're also looking at creating the opportunity for her to return, and we felt that if we made the first move to go back, then we would encourage her to emigrate, or at least return to Trinidad. That was a great experience for both of us. It gave us an opportunity to reconnect with family, gave us an opportunity, and probably Ian had a much stronger connection with Trinidad than I did, because he went back more often, but definitely helped me to reconnect with those family members that had been absent in my life for many years. But that experience really left me with a clear sense of wanting to return to the Caribbean at the earliest opportunity, or at least somewhere much warmer. And that really influenced my decision to emigrate to Florida some 10 years later with my family, with the goal of being closer to the Caribbean, but most definitely being in a much warmer place, akin to the kind of lifestyle and experience that I wanted for myself.